darling, if I had bought you flowers, would you still be here by my side? Yeah, I thought this moment
Panda, what's good, brother? Welcome in. You are the first one in, that's a fact.
while I'm
Appreciate you stopping in.
walking through the night.
Excuse me.
You can break my
Excuse me.
break all the promises, but leave me.
Doing good. What about you? Not too bad, not too bad. Trying to clean up the house and stuff. Just
You should fucking stay with him.
yesterday did a lot of laundry. 6 or 7 loads of laundry. And today I was just cleaning up around the bathroom and kitchen, whatnot. Things like that. Things of that nature. Che, what's up, brother? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by.
Darling, if I had bought you flowers, what if you stayed at home tonight? Yeah, I've been
Okay, my YouTube doesn't want to work right now. Give me one moment. Hopefully you're doing good, Shay. Hopefully you're doing good, brother. Liam, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping. Appreciate you stopping in, brother. Oh, doesn't look like we have our stand that we usually have, so that's not ideal, but it is what it is. We'll work with it. We'll work with it. If I'm not mistaken, we are on the new season of F1. Probably have to purchase the pass. Just to put it out there now, the only reason that I purchased the pass on F1 is because I purchased the champion edition of the game. So I usually have a lot of Bitcoin when the game starts, and then as you go through the season progression, you usually typically unlock just as much, so you can continue purchasing the pass. So we're not spending any money. Apologies for that. That was a big yawn. Liam, I'm doing pretty good, man. Appreciate you asking. Hopefully you're doing good as well. Hopefully you're doing good as well. About to be sitting down here, just trying to make sure we have everything ready. We are still trying to figure out the TikTok thing. That's obviously news to you guys, some of you guys. We're in the process of trying to integrate TikTok into this situation. I don't know how possible it's going to be for me to run all 4 at the same time. TikTok might have like a completely different situation where I have to stream off of their live studio rather than OBS, and if that's the case, then we probably won't be able to throw all 4 streams up at the same time. However, if we do get to the point to where we install it into OBS and everything is integrated to where everyone can see the same screens, then yes, we will be going live on TikTok probably next week. 4 streams at once is going to kill your Wi-Fi. Well, that's why we have incredible Wi-Fi, Shay, for 1. And for 2, it doesn't take up too much of the actual source. I know it sounds crazy to say that, but being on an Ethernet helps a lot, especially when you have 1,000 download and 500 upload. So I can't really complain much. I don't disagree. It will definitely put a dampener on the Wi-Fi, but also there's only 3 people home when I stream. not very many things taking Wi-Fi at the time, so. And again, like I said, that's only if the integration works. If the integration doesn't work and we only are allowed to stream off of the TikTok Live Studio, probably not going to be possible, just because that would actually probably kill my computer, because that would be trying to run 2 different inputs into 2 different like broadcasters basically. And also I don't think that we could use all of our same things that we have, like our camera and our heartbeat monitor, things like that. That's why I want to integrate it into OBS, so that way everything can be on the TikTok. Obviously not possible. I don't know if it's possible or not, so I'm not going to say it's not possible, but when we find out if it's possible or not, you guys will be the first ones to know, obviously, but I don't think that we'll be able to put the TikTok chat into the same. How much upload does streaming take up? Because I thought it takes a lot. Invor, TikTok is the same name as everyone, brother. Actually, it's not, actually. My new TikTok name is just Ghost, without the HV. Same name everywhere else, just Ghost without the HV. And then if you're looking up the @ tag, it's Ghost21. Same name as everywhere, though. It's not necessarily even the Wi-Fi that's the problem most of the time, Shay. Appreciate you stopping in, though, Import. Most of the time, also, we're here. We're ready to go. Most of the time, it's CPU percentage and GPU percentage. Honestly, the Wi-Fi hasn't been a problem for a really long time. The only time that I think the Wi-Fi becomes a problem is if there's multiple people here, like more than what we usually have, and they're all connected to the Wi-Fi. That's usually when I can notice a difference. But honestly, like, if I showed you guys where my Wi-Fi and my router were, Jerry, what's up, brother? Welcome in. If I showed you guys where my Wi-Fi and my router were, they sit literally 6 inches away from my computer. Obviously, I know that that's not the same. I was just about to sleep. I thought I might as well watch a bit before I sleep. Hey, I appreciate that, Invor. Well, if you're getting some sleep, I doubt you're racing with us, but hey, I still appreciate you stopping in. But yeah, the modem and the router are like 6 inches away from my computer, and then like I said, I have it plugged in through Ethernet. But I also have the most, like, the highest level of internet that is offered in my city. Like I said, I have 1,000 download and like 500 upload. So I can't really complain much. There's definitely positives. There's definitely some negatives, but most of the time, we usually don't run into a problem. Season 3. We just had 14 duplicates. You gotta love to see that, right? 14 duplicates. Man, I wish I had that. I only get 300 megabytes up and down. Yeah, no, I get it. Trust me. I mean, when I've always kind of prioritized Wi-Fi as like one of the main things, but especially when I started streaming and wanting to make this my main source of time and my main source of income. But it really doesn't feel like that most of the time. It never will. No matter what you get, it will always be slower than what it says. Like the package that I have is supposed to be 1,000 up, 1,000 down, but we really only get like 950 down and like 350 to 400 up, which is still incredible, but it's not what I pay for. But again, with however many people you have in your town, combined to however many people are on your street using up the same bandwidth.
Thinking about pledging your allegiance.
Are you in my zone?
We've done this like 1 billion times. Oh, we're season 4 now.
This is where you choose your favorite.
Guess I was wrong.
Radio check.
Guess I was wrong. I said season 3. We were in season 4. Unless they're wrong. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Last season results. Let's see. Mercedes is definitely in there. Yep. The top 4 teams are in the back markers. Why do I feel like AlphaTauri is the most winningest team right now? Yep. I knew it. Doesn't make sense, bro. How's VCarb the most? That doesn't make sense. But it is what it is. We're going to push on. It didn't even show all 20 drivers there. I don't know what's going on here. Nico Hulkenberg as the #1 driver. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Really want to convince my parents to upgrade, but I feel like they would just laugh at me, even though it's a household of 7. Holy. Yeah, that's a lot of people. Well, and that's the other thing is that you also have to consider is that the amount of people in your house matters a lot. And yes, there is a decent amount of people in my house, but like I said, when I start streaming, 9 times out of 10, my fiance's at work. So she's not here. My mother-in-law is downstairs, but she rarely has bandwidth taken up like she's watching a TV show, maybe. I don't even know if she's doing that. And then even when my son's here with all 3 kids, they have their iPads sometimes, but they don't have it all the time downstairs. So iPads don't take up a whole bunch. They do take up a decent bit, but compared to like a computer, so. Can't stay tonight, but when are you going? But when are you next live? We are going to be live again on Tuesday. I just want to preface this right now. Tomorrow, I have basketball practice. My oldest daughter has her second practice. I'm the assistant coach of the team. We have practice start at 6 o'clock, so I will not be streaming tomorrow at our normal time. We may stream in the morning, depending. I don't know. That one would be impromptu, though. 7 people sharing 300 megabytes is not good, but I don't think they understand that. Yeah, for sure. They definitely don't. They definitely don't. Trust me. I get exactly where you're coming from, brother. But no, we may stream tomorrow morning. It would be more of an impromptu stream because I don't want to set anything in stone because we're probably just going to try and get the house done tomorrow. And then Saturday, like I said before, we have a birthday party, so I would not be league racing. And us not league racing means there will be no league race stream. Plains, what's up, brother? Welcome in. So our next planned stream will be Tuesday. Like I said, we have basketball practice Friday, and then we have a birthday party on Saturday. The Friday streams may need to be moved to... Actually, this whole entire... Let's just plan this. You guys can expect that the rest of the basketball season, Friday and Saturday streams are going to be way more... I don't even know how to put it. They're going to be a lot more spotty than they have been in the past. And I know that sounds crazy to say because I haven't been the most consistent person there is. But with games being on Saturday and practices on Friday, like I said, I'm the assistant coach of my oldest daughter's team. That matters the most to me personally, is being there for her and being there for her team. And trying to show to them and prove to them that I want to actually help these girls get better in life and in basketball. But we are probably going to try and change the stream Friday to another day, or change the Friday stream to a morning stream. So like 11 to 2 maybe, something along those lines. And then the league races on Saturday are just going to be spotty. It all just depends on when we have our games and how many games we have that day. Next week, pretty much these next 2 weeks, we won't be a part of the league races on Saturday, and we also won't be streaming on the night on Friday. We have practices back-to-back Friday. So we have practice this Friday, practice next Friday, and then we have 2 games next Saturday. So, obviously, like I said before, those take precedent. And then with the birthday party this Saturday, we're not going to be able to race this Saturday as well. So, that's 2 big championship weekends that we miss out on in the race. Not great for our points. We still need to fix the standings for VPRL. I have a lot on my plate. I know it sounds crazy to say that, but being the one that does the graphics and all the other behind the scenes work that I want to do with my life and just everyday normal life, like laundry and dishes and cleaning the house, etc., it can get to be a little bit much. So I try my best to get the standings and the championships done as fast as I can. But then after you've already done it and you get critiqued on how it's done, that's what kind of bothers me, is because if you're going to critique how I've done it, you should have done it yourself. That's just my opinion. Maybe it's just because I can take things personally, but listen, take what we got and don't complain. That's the easiest way I can say it. Like, if you're not even the one who's doing the work, don't complain about how the work's done. Straight like that. That goes for anything. That goes for work. That goes for life. That goes for all of the above. All of the above. And again, maybe that's because I take things a little bit too personally. And I know I do. I know I have in the past. But that's just the way my brain works. I got to verify game files. Yeah, I did the exact same thing before we started the stream. That's actually why the stream was late. Took about 10 minutes on... Ouch! Took about 10 minutes on Steam for me to verify my files. Because I had to download the update yesterday. Downloaded the update yesterday, and then it just never launched. Apparently, so... I only installed a start screen that I saw was cool. Yeah, any mod pretty much bans you from online play. From what I've picked up, at least. That's what it feels like anyways. Any mod that you run will prevent you from joining an online session, even if it's just liveries. See, that's the other thing that doesn't make sense. I don't understand how the engine sounds work, but the liveries don't. And maybe it's because it changes the look of the game, and they think that could change. I don't know. That's why I also think that part of me thinks that those engine sounds and some of those things are already programmed into the game. They just don't have them running. I agree. It is very weird. Well, hopefully Shay's verification doesn't take too long. Panda's racing the McLaren tonight, looks like. What's a car that we haven't drove in a while? The Haas car? We haven't drove the Haas in a while. I don't think we drove the Alpine in a while either. I think these are our 4 options right here. We'll let Panda decide. Alpine or Haas? I'll take whatever driver you don't want. Not bad. Alright, he decides on Alpine. We'll take it. We got some people joining, luckily. If you want to join us and you haven't already added me on EA or Steam, send the friend request to GhostHV. Name you see on the screen or the name that you see on the social. Same name everywhere. I don't really want to race with 6 people, so. I hate this Ferrari engine. Alpine doesn't use a Ferrari engine. Oh, Haas, okay. I was kind of thinking that. I was kind of thinking that's what you meant, but I didn't want to just jump to the gun. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't really like the way the Ferrari sounds either, but the last time I tried to download mods was last year, and it always caused problems when we wanted to do open lobbies. That's why we've stayed away from the mods this year, just because it's caused so much more hassle than what it helped. I do love the livery mods and the changing and the other things that you can do, like the engine sounds, but it's just easier for me right now to stay focused on what we're doing already, rather than... No, you're probably right. It's probably the only one that does work. I mean, it's the only one I've heard of working, at least. Like I said, I don't think I've seen a livery mod that worked online. As soon as you try and join an online session, it would just kick you or say that you weren't allowed to join. And then I also have a mod that makes the transitions quicker. That one works. What do you mean by the transitions? Like when you're switching from screen to screen? Like the F1 transition? Is that what we're talking about? That's an interesting mod. Oh, wait. We need to fix that real quick. Sorry, everybody. Complain about it all you want. Alright, now I'm ready. Like when you go to the F1 world and F124, it gets all up in your face. It makes that quick. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, I thought you forgot. I did forget. What do you mean? The only reason I remembered is because we were the first two in the lobby. I definitely forgot. That's for sure. I didn't just remembered at the last second. Thankfully. 2 people behind us, it looks like. I try not to run it like completely to the end because then that just annoys people and makes people want to leave the lobby. Obviously not what we want. I don't know why we picked Spain tonight. We haven't raced here in a while, so I figured why not. No one ever throws this one up as the as one of their selections, so I figured why don't we do it for them? You know what I mean? I love this track in 23. I don't necessarily hate it this year, but I definitely agree with you. I liked it better last year than I do this year. Any suggestions or recommendations on the next tracks we're racing at? You guys just put them in the chat. You know how it works. We take recommendations up until we don't need any more. I don't like this spot already. That was nice of him. Bandit taken out by the Mercedes in front of us. Well, it's not the greatest start we've ever had, but definitely not the worst.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Definitely not the worst. You see Carnage happening behind us, though.
Okay, clear. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Nice move.
And
Good
that's
job.
what you get for being a dirty driver. Let's see if he can keep up. Oh, doesn't look like he can. Kick push me on the grass. Heard. Heard that, brother. Well, we can't be mad about this one, that's for sure.
Green flag.
Can't be mad about this one. I'm guessing you just got hit again. Yeah, you have to remember, this is the first lobby of the night, so we've had no real judge of how anyone else drives besides the people we usually drive with. So, keep that in mind, please. Unfortunately, not everybody can drive cleanly. Alright, on the next lap, we definitely need to try and put that brake bias to 51%, because clearly we're locking the front brakes there every single time. It's not ideal. But I mean, ever since we got clear air, we're just pulling away from the pack. I didn't expect the first race to go this easily. We did get quite lucky in some situations.
Final lap, push, push.
Got a little lucky in some situations, a little bit of skill in the other ones.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 17.2 seconds.
Like I said, I know that we 9 times out of 10 run higher downforce than almost everybody on the grid. At a track like this, it can definitely help or hurt. If they were all still in the DRS range, we would definitely be a sitting duck down the straights. But it's the speed that we can carry through the corners that they can't keep up to get to the DRS straights. So, Shay left the session. What happened? Gotta restart the game. Heard. Heard. Well, 1 race down, 1 win in the books.
Thank you so much, team.
Throw it on the board.
On the pit wall, everyone in the factory.
Started
You're amazing.
10th on the grid. Finished P1. Can't hate it. Actually, I think we might have been 11th on the grid, but either way. Either way, you heard Lewis will drive the SF75. I did see that, yeah. Leo, what's up, brother? Welcome in. Panda and F1 boy must have had a squabble. Good race there, Leo. You must be Fanul. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Dave, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you very much. Welcome into the channel. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. If you want to race with us. Wait, the game said I got 3rd. Where did you finish on the grid? I'm assuming that you're probably Leo Senna, now that I'm looking at it. Fifth. Did you have any time penalties? Did you have any time penalties? Dave, I appreciate you stopping in, by the way. If you want to race with us, brother, add me on EA or Steam. Ghost HV, same name as the Twitch. No, that's a different guy. Okay, Leo, what's your in-game name then? All right, F1 24 champ. Okay. Well, you're not even in the lobby anymore. Shay's back in. That was a quick restart. All right, where are we racing? Where are we racing? We're definitely not racing at the same track, that's for sure. Listen, F1 boy, Panda, I need you to both. Listen, I need you both to take a step back. Whatever happened, I'm sure we can look back on it if you guys really want. But like I said, we try to keep things peaceful around here. Things are going to happen. It's Formula One racing. Trust me, I get the frustration. I understand it's not the best thing to enjoy is getting your race crashed or anything to do with what happens. So, trust me, I understand. Well, we haven't got any suggestions on where we're starting, so going to the Netherlands. Got 17 people in here. Qatar. We could put Qatar up there. Might as well race in the might as well race in the Netherlands now. I'll say Brazil, but not good for start. Oh, there's a full lobby. Perfect. What do you mean by not good for start? Oh. France. If only. We'd race Paul Ricard every day. No, I'm kidding. We wouldn't race every day, but I've expressed multiple times I enjoy that track, so we definitely race there for sure. We can add Brazil after Qatar. It's up to you. I think ultimately, no matter what, 20 people on the grid in open lobbies, pretty chaos. Dave says Austria. All right, we'll put Austria on the board. Thank you for the recommendation, Dave. We'll put the Red Bull ring up there. We'll go Netherlands, Qatar, Red Bull ring, and then we'll go to Brazil. Appreciate the recommendation, brother. Thank you very much. Well, we're going to start dead last on the grid. We know there's chaos to be bound. I think we need to play somewhat passive on lap 1. We could lose the race by playing passive. Like, the first 5 people could end up breaking away a little bit too far to where we just can't catch up. But I'd rather finish somewhere in the top 5 than somewhere dead last. So I think we're going to take what we can get. We're not going to try and push too aggressively. We still want our positions, especially if they're there. But Brazil's like round 18 or something in real life. That's why I said that's not good for start. Oh. If that's what we're doing, brother, we don't ever follow the calendar. We don't ever follow the calendar. We jump around like crazy. All right, here we go. 5 red lights. Yep, see, I don't even want to be involved. Yep, the Haas just hit Shea off the track. Love to see that. All right, there's some of the Carnage that we were expecting to see. P1 and 2 have gotten away pretty cleanly. It's not great for our race. Okay, that was not intentional at all, Panda. Adonis was hit into you. I promise you, he was driving super clean. That would have been a great fight, but you guys went 3 wide, and the person to his left pushed him into you. I will defend him there. That was definitely not intentional by any means. I know that he did not do that on purpose. His car was smacked into your car. Thank the Lord F1 Champs car ghosted, because he went a little off the track and then joined in a crazy spot.
Okay, clear.
Okay, I don't know who did that, but it was definitely one of these 3 people. It's getting squirrely. Getting squirrely.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car.
Uh-oh.
Try to get past as soon as possible.
F1 boy, that's the 2nd time that you've been claimed tonight, brother. I'm not saying they're right or wrong, but I'm just saying Shea and Panda are some of my most trustworthy drivers. And they won't make a claim unless it's got basis to it.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Listen, I was just asking what happened. This is why we need clarification sometimes. As I expected, P1 and 2 got a little bit farther ahead than what we would have liked. We got the DRS. That was huge right there. Can't lie, the McLaren's a little quick.
Green flag.
McLaren is a little quick. Oh, we got Fanul. He's lagging a little bit.
final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Oh, man. See, this is what I honestly hate sometimes about racing, is that people just slow down so much through these corners that it's almost impossible. I think I'm going to risk it.
Caution, caution.
Oh, man. It was going perfect. No, it's all you, bro. It's all you. Could have just flown through my car. If you honestly wanted to.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, we could have had it too.
Come on, boys.
It all fell apart. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts. We definitely had both of them. I don't know if he brake checked us or if we just got unlucky there. And the fact that they were all trying to recharge ERS at the worst spots in the track, but I don't know. A little bit upset with how it ended, so still GG's of course, but we definitely had the win, bro. We definitely had the win. That one hurts. Does not feel great at all, that's for sure. Should have been on the podium at least. No questions asked about that. We should have been on the podium. Like I said, I don't know what happened with the Ferrari. Could have been my fault. It definitely felt like a brake check, though. Let's just put it that way. Most of the time, if you run into the car, you don't lose the rear end. You push them off the track. If they brake check you, that's usually when the car becomes unstable. Again, I could be wrong. That's speculation. That's speculation. It's definitely weird, though. Definitely weird. Excuse me. Was not a normal spin either. It's almost like we lost the front end of the car before the back end even reacted. I hate how we have to do this. How we have to do what? F1 boy. Elaborate, please. Because if you say what I think you're about to say, you might piss me off. No offense. Because I have a feeling it's going to be related to racing with people we don't understand how clean they are. And I understand the frustration. But again, until we get more people, oh, okay. That's what we're talking about. Never mind then. Let me cool my jets. Let me cool my jets. I apologize. That was me. That was on me, 100%. I apologize. Uncalled for. Why don't we do one shot? I prefer no qualifying, to be honest with you. I mean, if you really want it, bro, I'll turn it on for you. But again, It just takes more time. Like, if you want to be put on the grid in a certain spot, just tell me. I'll put you on the grid in a certain spot. Qualifying just does nothing besides waste time, in my opinion, because we qualify at the back of the grid every single time, so it doesn't really do anything for us. It's just a waste of time. I mean, I've already turned it on at this point. It's staying on for Qatar. I'll change it again, but I've already turned it on, so. Have you played the Lewis Hamilton Challenge Career Mode? No, I haven't. I haven't played any of their challenge careers since the very first stream we had of... I mean, if you guys want it on for more than one race, I'll keep it on. But again, it does nothing but waste my time, in my opinion. If you want to be put at the top of the grid, I'll put you at the top of the grid. If you don't belong there, you'll find out as soon as the race starts, trust. I prefer to be at the back of the grid, so I just sit here and watch everyone race because I intentionally destroy my lap. I think we should do more races. What do you mean by that? We have plenty of races coming, brother. We got 2 hours of races, brother. We have Qatar next. We have Qatar now. Red Bull Ring up next, and then Brazil. If you're saying that you want more races in between the Red Bull Ring and Brazil, I mean, I could do that for you. No, like, quali. No, like, not quali, we should do real races. Yeah, see, I agree. That's what I said. It's only going to be on for this race, so. I'll change it back after this race. If you want to be at the top of the grid, tell me. If you're not in the stream and you want to be at the top of the grid, I guess it sucks to not be in the stream. Maybe you should join. I mean, what else am I supposed to say? Like, I can't give everybody special treatment. If you're not going to join the stream, I can't tell you or know where you want to be on the grid. Like I said multiple times, this is what we do. So, it's not like it's exactly the greatest fun for us. And no, retiring doesn't get you lower than a disqualification. At least from my experience. Disqualification puts you under retirement, so that's why we have to disqualify our lap and then just drive like normal and finish the lap out. That's the only reason we do it this way. If we could be lower on the grid by just retiring, I would gladly do that. But you get lower on the grid by disqualifying yourself and finishing the lap. And obviously, the faster you get disqualified and the faster you finish the lap, the lower you get. It's not anything against qualifying. Like, I enjoy it. I do. But when we're trying to get through as many races as we can and just have actual racing together, it's more enjoyable to me, in my opinion, starting from the back of the grid and just running it that way. Well, we might have a few people behind us. I don't really know for sure. I don't know for sure. Would have been P2, but starting from the back's more fun. See, I love to hear that right there. Let's see. Yeah, see? Shea had a disqualification. He's the only person behind us. Chalky was the only person who retired that didn't get disqualified, and he is in front of all the other people that disqualified themselves. So the best way to start at the back of the grid is disqualification. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure TRC is going to be running. My bad, I was at work last stream. Had to jet off to do something. I was racing tonight. Hey, Jordan, all good, brother. Never apologize for missing a stream, especially if you're working. Racing tonight's been decent. We got two in our bag. We got two in the bag. We've won one. Had a disappointing finish in the last one. Should have been on the podium at least, if not better, but ended up having a little bit of a mishap on the last lap. in the last sector. Got to call for a stretch right before the race starts, so we'll hit a quick stretch, and then right after the race is done, we'll hit another stretch just so you can get your points worth. Ouch! I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to scam you out of your points, so get a little stretch there, and you'll get a little stretch at the end of the race. Let's get into it. 5 red lights. We're underway. Dredd is one smart gentleman, that's for sure. Sorry, Panda. Don't know what just happened there. If I'm not mistaken, TRC is just going to get too much of a lead. We're not going to be able to catch up at that point. Why are you recharging battery right there, bro?
Okay, the start was fine.
Like, we're in 6th and 7th gear. You shouldn't be recharging your battery on the first lap at the fastest spot of the track. That's why people have such a hard time passing you. Is because you're opening your DRS, you're letting go of your ERS at the wrong spots of the track. You should do it in the braking zones. Into the hard braking zones in the slower part of the sections, not the fastest spot of the circuit. Sorry to do that to you, one F1 champ. Nate, what's up, brother? Welcome in.
Okay, clear.
That's a fake warning, bro. I hate that. Please speed up. He's getting kicked. Thanks a lot. What do you mean by that? Sounds incredibly sarcastic. But I was being genuine. You got this race on lock? Nah, unfortunately P1 and 2 just got too far ahead. They're about 5 seconds up the road.
Push, push.
About 5 seconds up the road. We had too many squabbles. Spent a little bit too much time behind everyone in traffic. I don't know who Gucci is, but he's definitely getting the Italian-sized boot as soon as we get back to the lobby. So Gucci, enjoy your last 2 laps, brother. Because this is the last time you're seeing this lobby. Podium is a W, but as I'm sure all of you have realized by now, I am not necessarily upset, but I'm unhappy about anything less than a win. Yeah, Shay just retired. He can't even deal with him. Listen, I would have done the same thing.
Okay, clear.
Nah, he been gone since I seen him pull that move on Panda, and then he did the same thing to the dude behind Panda, and then I just saw him do it to you. I might actually just block him. I can't even lie to you.
5.6 seconds.
He might just get a block. And then a kick, but I don't know. Did get caught behind two guys and had a minor spin. Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, honestly, I can't necessarily complain too much. I knew that this was going to be a little bit of a harder track to catch up just because of how fast-paced it is. We ended up in sections where we're intentionally slowing ourselves down to not try and ruin the person in front of us' race. Obviously, when you're out in front, you don't have to slow down for anybody. Our only chance is that they get into a big enough fight that they just crash. Appreciate that, though, Jordan. It's not felt like a horrible race. I feel pretty on it tonight. I can't lie to you. We didn't have any warm-ups, and to think that we had our first race start from the back of the grid, ended up taking that one home. Pretty happy with how the night's gone so far. Obviously, the more people we get into the lobby, the more chaos can ensue, which is somewhat enjoyable in my sense and also somewhat annoying in other senses. I've been the person that has been on the receiving end of someone who can't drive, and it's not fun, but being able to drive through all of that and have a good clip is what I think is the best part about it, and that's why I love open lobby so much. There was, I can't even remember it now, but there was a time, like last month, when I had overtaken like 4 or 5 cars into 2 corners, and it felt like a Lightning McQueen style move. I couldn't explain it any other way besides explaining that it felt like Lightning McQueen was in the car and took over. P3's not bad, though. We'll take what we can get. Mason somehow ended up disqualified from the session. Probably trying to keep Gucci away from him. He will definitely be getting the Italian-sized boot, that's for sure. I don't know what happened to TRC, but he had P1. I didn't pass him on purpose. Probably smart, bro. F1 boy, either retire or finish the race, bro. I'm not doing this for 2 minutes. Thank you. All right, Gucci's definitely getting the boot. I don't know what happened to TRC, so I can't really like say 100% what happened. All those other people, I'm pretty sure have already left. We could always check it out later. I don't think we're gonna save any more race replays though. I don't know if I'm gonna block him. He's definitely getting kicked for sure, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure Gucci took everybody out. Nah, next race, Jordan, we're starting from the back of the grid again. That's pretty much what we do around here. Every open lobby, no matter what, no matter where we're racing, we start at the back of the grid intentionally. It's more fun that way and allows for more overtakes to be happened. Who is TRC? I don't know. Someone that joined. He isn't in the lobby anymore now, though. Looks like. It was the guy driving the McLaren. Qualified P1. But now, Jordan, next race we're going to start from the back of the grid, just like we did here. It's what we do every time. It's more fun that way. Allows for more overtakes to be had. Allows for more chaos to ensue. I prefer it that way. Gucci is now cussing me out on PlayStation for no reason. Hey, it's a good thing I don't have PlayStation, because he'd be getting it back 10 times stronger. Bye-bye, Gucci. See you in the next one, bro. Actually, no, we won't. You ain't coming back, big dog. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's get some more people in here. We got the Red Bull ring. Then we have a Red Bull ring off of Dave's recommendation. Then we have Sao Paulo off of Panda's recommendation. Jordan, where would you like to see us race at, brother? If you're going to be here, of course. Gucci is the reason the kick player feature is in the game, literally. Sounds good, and yeah, it's a lot more fun battling for a win than holding on to a 10-second lead for 5 laps. Exactly. Exactly. You hit that one on the money. I will take Silverstone into account. Like I said, I did ask Jordan specifically. I haven't gotten a recommendation from him. I wish I didn't ask him. That one hurts. That one hurts. Those of you not on the YouTube channel, his request is Canada. Ha ha. Not the best he could have said. Definitely not the worst. There's like 6 or 7 more ones that he could say that's a little bit worse than that, but Canada's pretty bad. Come to Montreal. Sorry, I know it's painful. It's not even that it's painful. I just suck around there. I'm terrible around that track. Terrible. It's one of my least experienced tracks, and it's also definitely on the bottom 5 of how comfortable I am driving it. All right, we have one person behind us. We'll take that. That's the closest thing we got to a setup. Hairpin is different for some reason, and I can't get it right. I don't like that hairpin at all. It's not the hairpin that necessarily is the biggest problem for me. I'm on 3% around here, so it isn't that bad. The only thing that bothers me about Canada is the curbs. They're so incredibly... Okay, I don't know what just happened. But somehow, before the race had even started, someone in F1 Boy ended up on the grass.
All right, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
I would like the room that I'm deserved there. Wheel spin, LOL. Rip. It's not even worth trying to make a move there.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
No reason.
Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going.
This fight could make things squirrely at the front, that's for sure. Sorry, big homie. I honestly didn't think you were going to battle into there.
Green flag.
All right, Bob. Come on.
Look out for a bit of understeer when
Let's see what
trailing
you
the
got,
car
brother.
ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Oh!
Okay, so we're leading our teammate
That was
by
sketchy.
1.7 seconds. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
That one was sick, bro. Happens. Move on.
Okay, keep
If
an
we
eye on
dwell
that
on
gap
it, we're
ahead,
just gonna get
please.
mad about it.
4.2 seconds.
No reason. No reason to dwell on it. Move on. Go to the next one.
Yes, 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 guys, yes!
See, that's how,
Go on,
honestly,
boys!
all of you should respond.
Okay,
And it's
clear.
crazy because I'm the one making content, and I still respond like that. I know who it was. My home track, and it's how I found out about F1. I have to admit, it could be designed a lot better. It's always good for one crash every race. Lock in, don't worry about reading. 2 laps to glory. Yeah, I probably wasn't going to be able to read that one during the race. Yeah, I agree, Jordan. It was a good race. I think it would have been a race to the line against Bob, to be honest with you. I was giving him that role. I gave him the lead into the DRS zone because I knew if we would have tried to keep him behind us, we would have been a sitting duck down the straights. A little is an understatement. But, like I said, it's all good, bro. Happens. A little is an understatement, though. So, I'll just say that. Jordan is not Bob, no. Jordan is just a viewer on the YouTube channel, enjoying the races. At least that's what I'm under the impression of. I don't think Jordan's racing with us. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I know he's not Bob, though. That's for sure. Because his last message was Bob made the same move. I was going to say that was a cool same spot, same move. Your resting heart is dangerous. You definitely need to get that checked out. Listen, I appreciate your concern. But for one, I have 3 lights pumping into my face. Doesn't help. For 2, the race had just ended. You can't call that a resting heart rate by any means. If you want to see my resting heart rate, come over when I'm not live on stream trying to be entertaining to you guys. My resting heart rate is 50. Trust me, I don't need to get anything checked out. I appreciate your concern. Thank you for making that aware. But again, the heart rate is high because we are racing and because we are streaming. If I was at home, chilling, just watching the TV, my heart rate is in the 50s, in the 40s sometimes. You're getting a win tonight. I'm just a viewer. How I don't race well. I don't have a wheel, so I don't race online. I'm a casual racer. No, Jordan, we already got a win. That's unfortunate, though, because you weren't here for it. But, hey, listen. We got another one in the books. Don't you worry. Trust that. I can feel another one showing up tonight. I don't know where, but it's going to be there eventually. Sorry, I had to fix the grid. Oh, yeah, and we have to add Canada. Sorry. Let's do that. And we'll add Silverstone, I guess. Panda, I don't know if you were here earlier when I was explaining it, though. I will not be in attendance for the next 2 league races. Got a birthday party this Saturday, and then we have 2 basketball games next Saturday. So, I will not be able to attend, unfortunately. I am still trying to fix the standings. Maybe I could do that tonight, actually. Yeah, I could probably do that tonight. Just update all the standings and change the calendar. I think that's the only thing I have to do. I have to update both the CC and the Drivers' Championship standings, and then I should do the calendar. That should be everything. I didn't do the after Imola points, I don't think, but I'll send you to Italy or something easy like Bahrain. Please don't go Bahrain. Easy is not what I would say for Bahrain. I was going to ask what time do you normally stream so I can pop in next time. Hey, F1 Boy, we'll catch you in the next one. Jordan. Typically, our streams are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 5 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. We will not be live tomorrow at our normal time because we have basketball practice for my oldest daughter. So I will be at the basketball practice, assistant coaching. So we are either going to do an impromptu stream sometime Friday morning, maybe like 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or we will just be live again on Tuesday. And then Saturdays we also stream the league race, but like I said, we won't be racing these next 2 weeks, so there won't be a stream on Saturday for the league race. If you do have a recommendation on the next one, I would much rather it be Imola or Monza. If you say Bahrain, I'm probably going to veto it. I can't lie to you. The only way I put Bahrain on the track is if someone uses their channel points on Twitch to do it. Because that's my least favorite track by far. I don't like racing there at all. All right, let's get into it. 5 red lights. Bahrain is definitely the track that I need to practice on. Yep, just keep me away from the chaos. Oh, we just hit Shay because he was hit. Sorry, Shay. Oh, what are you doing, Gumby? What's the strategy there, my friend? Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, I promise you don't want this smoke, bro.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
I hate racing online sometimes.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
That was all us. That one was all us. Well, we're definitely not winning here, that's for sure. Let's just retire and watch the race. That one kind of triggered us, I can't lie to you. Can't lie to you, that one kind of triggered us. That one was a little bit triggering. This is where I have a hard time deciding whether or not Carlos is a dirty driver and Pete is a dirty driver and Gumby is a dirty driver. Like, I don't know if I don't know what to do. That's 3 people we have to kick out. That's 3 minutes that we have to sit in the lobby just to wait because these people don't know how to drive. I have a sinking feeling that this Red Bull is not going to take this overtake very easily. I have a very sinking feeling that he's not going to be happy. Hopefully I'm wrong. Looks like I might be wrong so far. Panda still might be able to pull out a good win from this. You never know what's possible. I don't know what Shay's teammate was doing at the start of the race, but I think he needs a kick. Like, let's just be real. You don't drive like this in an online session unless you're trying to piss somebody off. You don't. Let's just be real. Again, sorry for the words that I've been choosing to use. But at this point, he's trying to ruin the people who are leading the race. Not going to happen because he's ghosted. But you can, like, this is as blatant as it gets right here. Like, yeah, look, here he is at the end of the straight. He's going to try and ruin these races. Just keep driving, bro. He's going to get ghosted. Just keep driving. Drive like normal. He can't mess your race up. No matter what he tries, he cannot mess your race up. Drive like normal. He had to see you get tapped, almost spun around right before he did it. I didn't know if they're dirty because I'm a controller player and I find it hard driving side by side. It can be for sure. But also, if you know that you're on a controller and you know that you can't drive side by side comfortably, give up the position at that point. Like, I hate to say it like that, but that's genuinely the way that I see it. I know it's not as cut and dry as that, but again, if you know that you're at a disadvantage, there's not much that you can do about that besides practice, get better, and be comfortable with going wheel to wheel. Now, I understand the level of actual control that you have is very different. I'm not arguing that at all. But I will say that I've seen multiple controller players who are incredible drivers, but also can drive extremely cleanly. Sorry I have not been in the streams. Yo, all good. All good. Nothing to apologize about. Hopefully you guys' football team's been winning. I'm sure you guys are probably nearing the end of your season. If not, have already ended your season. I don't know how many games you play. Timmy, what's good, brother? Welcome in. But yes, I don't know if you've ended the season yet. I don't know if you guys have still going. Panda did take the win there. Thanks to Armino picking up a penalty. Carlos needs to go. Oh, trust me. Carlos and Gumby are gone. You better believe that one, brother. You better believe that, brother. Leo and Shay must have had a run to the line. That would have been exciting to see. I hate that I missed that. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. 80%. GCPs. Alright, so if we get back into the lobby and Gumby and Carlos are still there, they're both getting the boot. Let's just put it that way. I think Gumby's the first one gone, to be honest with you. I don't know what his plan there was at the start of the race. I don't know if it was intentional. I don't know if he lost control of the car. I don't know what happened. But he was literally at a dead stop. At probably the second fastest part of the track. Just sitting in the middle of the road. Chilling. Forgot where the gas pedal was. I think that he forgot that he uninstalled his gas pedal. That's the problem. I think he was using his A button to press the gas. That's what was happening. I really don't know what his plan there was. It doesn't, like, none of it makes sense to me. Finished 5-2 for football. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. You guys only play 7 games, though. That's not a lot. He took out his gas pedal for rate reduction. There you go. You hit that one on the money. He needed the weight reduction, so he took his gas pedal out. That boy's a genius. I wish I was that smart. Carlos is gone. Gumby's gone, too. Later, bruh. Alright, we got Canada, and then we have Monza. Love to get a couple more people up in this lobby, though. Actually, like, we have Canada, then we have Silverstone. We're going to take Silverstone out. Let's go to Monza. Should we close the lobby? Why? Because you don't want to encounter people like that? Is that what you're saying? I think that's the whole point of open lobbies. Like, that's kind of the intrigue about it. I don't know. I also think that we all see open lobbies so differently. I go into this night knowing that we might get no wins and we might end up having to get off unhappy. Like, that, let's just put it that way. Like, chaos is a ladder. For the backups, we are 3-2. For the backups. Oh, so you guys probably play a 5th quarter, don't you? Do you guys have a 5th quarter that the backup players come through and play in the 5th quarter? Exactly, Shay. I love it. Open lobby night is a mystery. I think that's the best part about open lobbies is that no problem, just an idea. No, I mean, I agree with you 100%. I'd love to get clean races. But I also, like, I don't know. I already feel like we do enough of 10 or under clean racing in league. Like, If you really want to see some good racing with just clean racing, come watch the stream on the league races. We have about this many people racing for league. It's entertaining that way. For open lobbies, I want to get as many people on the grid as we physically can, see as much chaos and carnage as we physically can, and overcome it all and win the race. Obviously, it doesn't happen every time, but that's the best part about it, I think. Okay, you guys do have a fifth quarter. Well, clean. Okay, I'll give you that. I mean, again, you're racing online, man. Mistakes and bumps and damage is bound to happen. It's just like regular F1. So do you play on Saturday? The backups have their games. Oh, so you guys have entirely different games? You guys have entirely different game days? What my Pee Wee team used to do in like when I was growing up, we would have our game just like normal on Saturday. And then the people who were either like in the second and third grade or that just weren't good enough to play, they would play what's called a fifth quarter. And it was just like one quarter where both teams put their backups in and played against each other so that they could practice and they could have their own experience of the game. But they weren't in during the actual game of the 4 quarters where we were trying to win, if that makes any sense. So it sounds a little bit different, somewhat similar, but a little bit different. All right, here we go. Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Starting behind Shea is always a mystery. Sometimes he has really great starts. Other times he has really bad starts. It's always a mystery. Sorry, Shea. Sorry, Shea. Sorry, Shea. Trying to get off the brakes. I was trying to get off the gas pedal there.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
Well, we're all pretty close. It could be interesting by the end of this race, that's for sure. Not if we do that. The starters play on Wednesday. Yeah, see, we never had weekday games. When I was growing up, we had a game on Saturday. It was under the lights. And we went into 7 overtimes. And the game didn't end until midnight. And there was another game running after us. So they started at midnight and ran all the way until 1:30 in the morning. We were in like 5th and 6th grade at this time. But yeah, we would never play a game during the week. We had practice during the week, but we'd never play a game. That's insanity. Playing a game midweek on Wednesday is actually crazy.
Now that you're in the wake of the car ahead, try to get past as soon as possible. Green flag. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Well, we're the fastest man on track, but that doesn't necessarily mean much when we can't get any overtakes done.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Doesn't exactly mean anything when there's no overtakes to be had. Oh. Played football 6 times a week. I was late to school on Thursday. See, now you're just confusing me because we're talking about games and now you're saying that you play 6 games a week. If you're saying that you have 4 practices and 2 games, but again, you've already stated the backups play on Saturday, so you can't even count that as a day that you play. Unless, obviously, you don't play on Wednesday. Then you can't count that as a game that you play. Oh, man. Love being taken out by someone who can't drive. So much fun. So much fun. Like, what was his real plan there? He had plenty of room. As if I was just going to give him the inside line and just give it up. Like, of course I'm going to defend it. But the fact that he just ran into the side of my car. Yep, our friend in the McLaren here decided that, I don't know, he was tired of racing with us. Went for a move on the inside and sent my car to the grass. Yeah, it happens, Jordan. It happens, honestly. We could have finished the race, but there's just no point. We would have been multiple seconds behind everybody. So there's real no reason to finish the race at that point, in my eyes. It's more fun to try and find a good battle that's happening on the track, rather than just drive in free air for 4 boring laps. Yeah, I mean, GG's to you guys. I got 2 laps in and my race was ruined. So, I mean, what am I going to really say there? On Wednesday, coaches had backups in after halftime. All right. Can we move on, Nick? I think I've learned enough about how New York football works, and I don't want to partake in it anymore. The fact that you guys play games on Wednesdays is absurdity. I'll just put it like that. Straight like that. Football games should not be played during the week. Period. Unless you consider Friday a during the week day. I'll give you Friday. Okay, thank you for answering that, Shay. I was double checking to see if we were lagging over on the Twitch channel. Thank you for clarifying, my friend. All right, we got Monza up next. See what happens here. This is usually the most chaotic race of them all. 50-50 wings challenge. Of course you said that. Of course you said that. If you're really trying to get me to do a challenge, you're going to have to use your points, bro. I'm not just going to do that for free. I want to get a good race in. The fact that last 4 races we've had haven't been good. I'm not running 50-50 on Monza for free. Listen, you use your channel points on the challenge, I'll do it, bro. But again, I'm not just going to do it because you want me to. I want a good race. Simple as that. Is that too much to ask for? We had one good race at the start of the stream, and every other race has been downhill since then. It's not what I expected it. I mean, that's what it's there for. If you want to use the points, use the points. It'll definitely make the race interesting. But we're never going to overtake anybody. That's for sure. Not on 0-50 wings. We would probably be better off with 50-50 just because we'd actually have speed in the straight in this cornering. If you had us run 0-50, we would just have nothing. And the car would be extremely unstable. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back up, back up. All right, 7 people on the grid. Let's see what happens. I can't see the red lights. We were having to go off the timing board down at the end. Why is it that we always end up with one person who just can't accept that they are slow? Why is it always one person? Well, that Mercedes is getting a boot, that's for sure. Again, I just genuinely don't even see the fun in that. How is that fun? Those people are like the Joker. They don't even care about their race. They just want to ruin your night. That's literally all they're there for. That's pretty much, I'm pretty sure that's what this kick driver's doing to Panda. Permission, kill him, bro.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car.
Nah, Shay, that wasn't desync, bro. I watched it firsthand. I got him, Panda. Don't you worry, big dog. Told you, bro. I got him. Don't you worry. They want to play these games? We can play these games. Wasn't even trying to hide it, just straight left into the wall, taking the poor guy with him. That was Shea, the poor guy that he took with him.
Okay, clear.
Yep. Shea needed double confirmation that he was dirty. He got it. Yeah, I pretty much guessed that when I saw him completely take you out. Woo! That was sketchy. Uncle, what's up, brother? Thank you for stopping in, Panda. If you want to fight, bro, go ahead. I'm not stopping you.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Appreciate you stopping in, Uncle. Hopefully you're doing good. Been a little bit of a minute since we heard from you. Been a little bit of a minute since we heard from you. We just ruined our own race there.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Just ruined our own race. All we had to do was keep it clean and not get penalties, and we had Panda in the bag. I think we still take home the win because of that mistake he had in the final sector.
Thank you so much, team.
Yeah, well, I just popped in. Things kind of been hectic lately. Hey, I understand that for sure. Typically this time of year, honestly. Typically this time of year with Christmas, Thanksgiving, with the winter coming around. Trying to make sure you have everything ready for the winter. Trying to make sure you get everybody's plans together for Thanksgiving. Of course, if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, then that doesn't bother you at all. But typically, this is a pretty hectic time of year, irregardless on how many people you have in your life and how many people you have in your family. Things get hectic around this time of year, no matter what. We did take home a win, though. Throw another one on the board. I don't know if Jordan's still here, but there's your race win, bro. We were 500 slower than Panda on our fastest lap attempt. We were both in the 21s, though. Shea was also in the 21s. Faster than us, actually. Props to you, Shea. GG's, bro. Had that guy not crashed you out, that would have been a good race between us three, I think. And I think he left, so I don't think he needs the boot. Exactly, bro. That would have been perfect. That would have been a great three-way fight had he not been a little baby about things. Listen, I will take both of your guys' opinions. Yeah, it is a lot, bro. I agree 100%. Especially if you have even a decent-sized family, or if you're the main person of the household, always making sure that you have track on what's coming next, whose birthday's coming next, all the things that need done around the house before Christmas comes around, all the things that need done around the house before Thanksgiving comes around. Like, it can definitely be a lot. So trust me, brother. No need to feel any type of way. We're always glad to see you in here, even if it's once every couple streams we throw up, brother. Anytime I see you in here, it's enough for me to be happy about. So please, don't ever feel obligated. Alright, we'll take suggestions. Don't know where we're racing. But as soon as we figure that out, we are going to use the restroom. And hopefully get more people in the lobby. Oh, goodness. Panda wants to race Silverstone. I can do that. And Shay wants to do Imola. I can do that. Alright. Y'all invite some friends. If you want to join us and you haven't already, add me on EA or Steam, Ghost HV, same name you see everywhere. I'll be right back. We're going to use restroom. Excuse me. Be right back. Gonna run and use the restroom real quick. If we can, try to prevent the race from starting, please. Till we get more people in here. Because I really don't want to race with 5 people. It's not ideal.
Stay with him. Fucking stay with him. Darling, if I had bought you flowers, what if you stayed at home that night? Yeah, I've been lonely counting hours while I'm getting blinded by the light. You can break my bones.
Part of a large family, preparations are done months prior, usually doing touch-ups around this time. Reasonable. Reasonable. My family's not necessarily gigantic. A lot of them get split off. Unfortunately, we don't always all get together. So most of the time it's everyone's close family that they have around them is who they actually go and spend Thanksgiving with and spend Christmas with. Just want to see real fights. Can we do 1v1v1 on the last race? Shay versus me versus Ghost. Jordan wants to see a Vegas race. Bro just wants more wins under the belt, Jay says, for Panda. Jordan says, take your time also. I'll always tune in when I can. Hey, I appreciate that, Jordan. Thank you very much. Thank you very much on that, my friend.
Don't break my heart.
Groceries and all that, months worth of saving, driving into some minor financial hiccups. I hate to hear that, Uncle. I hate to hear that, brother. I know exactly what you're experiencing, though, unfortunately. right now it's not a great time for me financially, mostly because I have not had a steady job for over a year. Yes, I am a stay-at-home dad, so that is my primary job, but obviously, as we all know, being a stay-at-home dad does not pay the bills. And I do got some bills that need taken care of. So, we're in the process of trying to find a part-time job. May not go the way we want it to, but just gotta hope for the best. That's all we gotta do. Hope for the best. You can choose the track. If Ghost accepts it. Shay wants to hit us a stretch. Let's hit a stretch. Annie wants us to hydrate a little bit. Can't forget about the hydration. Ouch. When do you get a members button for YouTube? We need, let's see. I will tell you. We need to hit 4,000 watch hours. I don't know what we're at yet. Give me 1 second. And I'll tell you. I'm wrong. We need 3,000 watch hours. We are at 2,700 watch hours. So we need 300 more watch hours until we can get members, supers, and unlock that on the YouTube channel. So, that's what we're working with. That's what we're working with. And to get to the point to where we can earn money from ads on the YouTube channel, we need about 400 more subs and about 1,300 more watch hours. We got to get to 3,000 watch hours. That's how we get the members button on YouTube. Thank you for asking, though, Jordan. Appreciate you. We got to grind likes to get you on the algorithm, getting suggested to people. Making 400 accounts, making 400 more accounts right now. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you very much for that. You don't need to do that, of course. Don't feel obligated to do that at all, please. But yes, spamming the likes does help, especially on the streams. The hope doesn't pay bills, neither does it put bread on the table. Giving up is not an option, but sometimes it feels like that's the only thing to do. I can understand where you're coming from, Uncle, for sure. The thing that keeps me going every day, especially in times of situations where I am not necessarily at the most adept situation or not the most adept financially. So at times like that, I always try to think that, yes, I agree with you. Hope doesn't pay the bills and it doesn't put bread on the table. But the thing about hope is that if once you lose it, it's gone. And the way that I think is that, yes, things may be rough right now, but I don't know what opportunity I may run into in the next month that might change my whole situation. I know that most people don't think like that, but that's the way that I have to choose to think, because if I don't, I do end up thinking the same way that you do and saying that there really isn't anything else to do besides give up. And being I have 3 young kids that look up to me and are looking to me to not only help provide, but help be there for them when they need it, giving up's never going to be an option for me. And also, when I think about it, not just for my kids, but to think about the stress and the mental factor that would put on someone like my mother, I would never be able to put my mom in that kind of pain ever. That is never something that, I don't want to say it's never crossed my mind, because it has crossed my mind multiple times in the past. But again, when things of those nature do cross my mind, the first thing that I try to think about is a loved one like my mom, who I know would be devastated and heartbroken if something like that were to happen to me. So that's kind of the way I see it. Hopefully that's somewhat understandable or reasonable. I think Panda was taken out by our Mercedes friends. Hope and faith are sometimes the last things that you have left. Stay strong for your daughter, but bro, you will grow on here. Great personality, very good at streaming. And I appreciate that, Jordan. I don't only have a daughter, though. I have 2 young daughters and 1 son. 8, 6, and 4 years old at the end of this year. Our youngest just turned 4 in October. But yes, I agree 100%. Hope and faith are sometimes the only things that you have left to hang on to, especially in certain times and in trying times especially. But I don't plan on backing down anytime soon. There's not been something that I've been faced with that hasn't put me in a situation where I felt like I couldn't overcome. I've had times of hardship and times of tribulation for sure, but again, I always just try to think the best way possible and thinking, yes, this might be the most trying time I've ever experienced, but I don't know what's going to be the light at the end of the tunnel. Kids are the main reason we keep going. We're the only superheroes they know, and they cannot afford to see us broken. But man to man, you understand what I mean. Of course I do, brother. Of course I do, brother. There's been many a time. Listen, I know that we don't have very many people in the stream right now, and the people I know we have in the stream aren't these people that I would be concerned of hearing this. I've had many a times in the past where after work, you get home and you don't want to go in with a negative mood or a negative attitude. So you just sit out in the car and cry, bro. Like, I've been there. Trust me.
Nice move. Good job.
I've been in the bathroom for 20 minutes just crying after everybody goes to sleep because nobody needs to see that. Nor do I want anybody to see that. I want them to think that I'm invincible. I want them to think that no matter what life gives me, that I can lead us all on the right path. But of course, I'm growing up every day just the same as they are. And I know it's crazy to say that, but I'm 24 years old, man. Like, I know very little about life and very little about the right situations and the right, like, every day is a new challenge and every day is a new test. You just have to go with whatever you think is best at the time. Obviously, hindsight will always be 20/20, but make the best decision that you can at the time. Keep everyone in your life safe. Keep everyone in your life happy as they can be, of course. And that's really the best advice I got. I mean, if you are struggling through a time of, whether it's time of depression or time of need or struggle or whatever the case may be, one thing that I learned from my therapist is that if you are having a bad day and say you're coming home to your family or your kids or whatever the situation, the thing that I learned is that no matter what the situation, you always want to say 3 or 4 things that you're grateful for after a rough day like that. Because no matter how hard life can be, there's always things that you could be grateful for that you have that other people don't and that other people can't get. Whether that be a happy family, healthy kids, a nice job, a car that runs. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular. When I was doing it, sometimes one of the first things that I would say was I was happy that I had a car that got me from point A to point B. Now, we've talked about my car multiple times. I don't have the nicest car. I drive a pretty horrible car, to be honest with you. The heat doesn't work. But again, it drives. It gets me to where I need to be. It gets me to my job. If that were the only car we had in the family, yes, that would be a problem. Because obviously the kids need heat, especially in the winter. But luckily, my fiance's car is plenty viable. Has heat, has AC. Doesn't have problems like my car. So yes, I think no matter what, you have to be willing to take what you have and just be grateful for it, and also don't take anything for granted. You never know when you might, I don't want to say when you might lose somebody because that's always the case, but you never know when something that you are grateful for now or something that you're taking granted for that you don't even realize until after it's gone. Whether that's home cooking or not worrying about the mortgage payment or not worrying about the bills, no matter what it is, you just have to take into consideration that everyone's different, obviously.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
And always just try and be considerate of others. That's the one thing that my mom raised me with, is consideration for other people. I've never not tried to put myself in someone else's shoes and understand where they're coming from, but also the situation that they've been put in. Not everybody is lucky enough to grow up with the people that I had grow up around me and teach me who I am and just allow me to become the man that I am, not only through the veterans, people that I've grown up with, but my immediate family, being my siblings and my mom and my father. And then that right there, I mean, that's enough to put enough stress on me. Not enough stress necessarily, but that's enough to put enough weight on my shoulders to where I feel like the world is against me. Like, those of you who don't know, my father's incarcerated. He's been incarcerated. His release date isn't until 2026. And, I mean, this is not the first time he's been incarcerated in my life. He's spent more time locked up in a jail or prison cell than he has out. Again, that's not me judging him at all. He's made his own mistakes. He knows he's made his own mistakes. He's paid for those mistakes. And that's nothing that I'll ever hold against him. I used to hold that against him, but luckily therapy has taught me that holding a grudge is not going to... Oh, I just ruined Shay's race, man. Dang it, Shay, I'm sorry. That was such a great ending, dude. I'm sorry for that, bro. I thought I left you enough space. I was like as wide as I physically could be. But I don't think I left you enough. I'm sorry, brother. That's my fault. I'm throwing it on the board, though. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Shay says, LMAO, great race. I was lagging like crazy. Those of you who can't read the message. 23, bro. Holy... 23, bro. Holy 3 kids. Yeah, I can see myself in your shoes with 3 kids. That would be a lot on my shoulders. Me and my girl have enough stress. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jordan. I appreciate that. You never know what you're prepared for until life puts it into your situation. Of course, most of these have been on my decision and the things that I've decided to do. I would never change any of the decisions that I have made or change any of the situations that I've been put in now. Looking back on them, of course. But yeah, I appreciate that, man, more than you know. More than you know. Trust me, reading that message, man, that one just lit up in my eyes, brother. 22 with 2 beautiful daughters. I'm forever grateful they're in my life. Looking into their innocent eyes makes me feel like I'm on top of the world, but those days just attack you. I appreciate you, bro. And you couldn't have said it any better. I just want to say thank you to both of you, Jordan and Uncle, for opening up. Of course, you don't ever have to do that. I was ahead in the last corner of my screen. I spun. Oh, okay. We were side by side on my screen. Crazy switchback, and I thought I won, but oh well, GG's. I appreciate it, bro. That hurts. His screen was faking him out. Shay's screen made him think he had this switchback of dreams on me. I was still right there, though. That hurts. Uncle, back to what you were saying, though. I couldn't agree more, man. I think the biggest thing for me is that I want to try and keep... I don't necessarily want to say it, innocence, because obviously I want them to be prepared and understanding of what they might experience in the world without me, because can't be there all the time, unfortunately. Nor do they want you there all the time, which is something that I've learned pretty quickly. But again, I just think that I forgot to save the replay, and I didn't save it. Rip. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have done any good because we were driving 2 different spots on the track on our screen, so. I save the replays for thumbnails in the future. And also just to look back at them. That's the only reason I save replays. Unless it's a league race. I save the league races just because I want to be able to know who ended where. But But no, the main reason that I save race replays is to try and get thumbnails. I couldn't agree with you more, Uncle. I couldn't agree with you more. It is definitely a cliche to be a man and talk about your feelings and to be open about the way that you feel and just the way that, I don't know, the weight that you feel. Not only the weight, but just your genuine emotions. And that's why I think that I enjoyed therapy so much. Again, I know therapy's not for everybody, and I know that it's not cheap. I was paying $80 every time that I was speaking to my therapist. But just within the months and I think I was in therapy total for a year. Thank you for the words of encouragement. Really needed that. Anytime, bro. Anytime. If you need a message and I'm not on stream, brother, you add me on Discord. I'm always there. I'm always responding to everybody's messages as soon as I can. Especially when it comes to situations like that, brother. Never feel like you're alone. Never. If you ever need someone to talk to, you reach out to me on Discord. Find my Instagram. It's the same name everywhere, bro. I promise you. You let me know who you are. If your name's not the same, of course. If your name's the same, you don't need to let me know who you are. But if you ever need to talk, brother, I'm always here. I might not respond the fastest, but I promise you I will respond as soon as I am able to. That is a guarantee. And that is my word. And that's not something that I've ever taken lightly. That's one thing that I learned from my father. Is that when you do give someone your word, especially as a man, you better come back on it. Not come back on it, but you better be able to at least, I can't think of the word, not reciprocate, but you better be able to be there to show up for it. Like, don't tell someone you're going to help them move and then don't show up, basically. We do have a community Discord, Jordan. If you want to ! Discord, should be the link for you. If you can't get it there, I will post the link into the chat. Give me one moment. I'm pulling it up right now. We do have a community Discord. That is for sure, my brother. If ! Discord does not work, just let me know, and I will try to drop the Discord link into the chat. For some reason, we're not able. There we go. I was going to say, for some reason, we weren't able to open our horizontal stream, but now we got it. There's the link right there, brother. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes the exclamations only work. I guess it would have worked either way. I would use mine, though. The one that Nightbot has sent you might not work. It might be an old link, and I might need to update the link. So yeah, I would just use the one that I sent. I pulled it straight from the server. About 2 minutes ago, so I know that one will work for sure. Let's make sure we have the setup on. Appreciate that, Panda. My boy is on the YouTube channel, though, so. Alright, 5 red lights. We're going. Got 2 people behind us. Try to give F1 there some room. Yeah, I should have never sent that move. Sorry, Shay. I should have just let you have the spot. Come back for it later. We need to slow down more there. My bad, brother. I should have just gave you that. I shouldn't even have been fighting it.
Okay,
We needed
DRS
an
is now
intervention as to
available.
how to change the status quo. But should I need to talk, I'll shoot you a DM on Instagram. Appreciate it. Of course, brother. Of course. I would love... Honestly, I wouldn't even know how to go about that. Or what way we could start in changing that. I think that ultimately it comes down to people who are willing to accept that they don't need to be perfect 110% of the time. Like, no one is never going to not feel down about themselves at
You
some
might
point.
experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Everyone has had at least one moment of doubt in something. Didn't necessarily have the room that I would have been like to have been given there, but we take what we can get.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the drive.
I've had chat filter on the 2 streams I've been here. Didn't see other chats until now. I didn't even know you could do that,
Okay, clear.
to be honest with you. Well, I'm glad you turned them off. We always have enjoyable people to talk to and converse with, especially over on the YouTube horizontal. The vertical stream can be a little bit more give or take. You never know who decides to say something. I think our only chance here is that Panda gets penalties. Because right now, that lap he was 0.6 faster than me. I think that's the first warning. I'll start pushing though. There's the time penalty we needed. This is what Season 2 of VPRL is pretty much going to look like, but me and Panda won't be teammates. Because they're vetoing us off the board. Oh, of course he gives me DRS. Of course he takes the DRS. Why wouldn't he? Oh, we still got it. That's crazy. That's crazy work.
Final lap. Push, push.
And he was still 0.2 faster than us. Yeah, that's insanity right there. Two warnings. All right, stay clean. Just get the car to the finish line with no more warnings. He always sends the most unconventional moves ever, bro. I swear. He's always willing to send a move when you don't think he's willing to. That's what's dangerous about Panda. You never know when he's going to go for the overtake. Like, I'm pretty sure he was just trying to force me off my line there to give me a penalty. Sorry, big homie. We're keeping that one clean.
Thank you.
I almost
Thank you
ran
so
into the
much,
back
team.
of him.
On the pit wall, everyone in the factory, you're amazing.
Panda and Bob are fun to watch race. I've never seen Bob before, so just take that into consideration. Panda does have that sin of mindset. I joined playing UFC. Sorry, bro, if I've been yapping while you've asked a question. I didn't see any chats, but mine. I apologize. I tried to give you penalty. I knew you did, bro. I knew you did. I'm not falling for that. Come on now. I need that win. I need that win. Throw another one on the board. How many is that tonight? 4? 4 wins tonight? Jordan, I will say, Panda is extremely fun to watch race. But I've never seen Bob before. Ever. So Bob probably is not going to be back unless he just randomly shows up again. Yeah, it's a counter. We can take one off the count by holding the button, and we add one to the count by pressing the button. Should count my race wins also. I didn't realize. I just do it for fun. More for the stream to add something to that you can see. Bob was good at clean back. He was. I'll give him that for sure. I was just saying, Bob isn't on my friends list, so we would just have to run into him again. Not saying that's not possible, because we definitely could. But most of the time when we're racing F1, we're racing with or against Panda, because not only is he our teammate in league racing, but he's a close friend who is almost always here during open lobbies. So same with Shay. Bob is him. He did win that race, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot we even do those. I always forget that when you add more. Do you two stream league racing? I stream league racing. I don't know if anyone else in our league actually streams it. But yes, Jordan, our league races are on Saturday, and I have been streaming this whole entire season. Like I said, I won't be able to attend the next 2 races. Panda says just me, so I'm the only one who streams the league races, from what Panda is telling me. But yes, we do stream them. We just won't be here for the next 2 because we have basketball and we have birthday party. So those take precedent over everything else. Probably got time for 2, maybe 3 more races. So I'll let you guys decide where we're racing. You tell me. F1 champ, are you still here, or have you just been floating in and out? Is 1v1v1 okay for the last race? I'll leave that up to Shay. I'd be down, but I want to leave it up to Shay, because I don't want to make him make a decision that he doesn't want to. All right, we got Spa, and then if we'll see, I'm down, even though I'll be in the back. Hey, you don't know that for sure. We got Spa, and then Uncle. If Uncle has a recommendation, we will take his recommendation. Unless you want to do Spa as the 1v1v1, Shay, and we can take another recommendation. Didn't someone want Vegas? Oh, thank you. We did have a Vegas request earlier. Can't believe I said that. He says, I can't remember who requested Vegas, but someone definitely did. Now, if Uncle types into the chat right now and says something else, we will go there. But oh, okay, Jordan was the one who asked Vegas. Perfect. Well, Jordan's still in the stream, so he might get. Uncle wants a Singapore race. We can do that. We got Vegas. We got Singapore. Then we'll do Spa, and then the last race of the night will be Australia. And we'll just keep that off the calendar because that will be the 1v1v1. So Vegas, Singapore, and then Spa. And then the 1v1v1 will be on Australia. All right, so we got Vegas, Singapore, Spa. Let's hit it. Shay, if you want to pick a different track, brother, let me know. I mean, I'll race wherever you want as long as it's not Bahrain, please. Please, please, please. Not Bahrain and not Monaco. Those are my 2 vetoes off the rip. I'm not racing Panda at Monaco, and I don't want to race Bahrain. Let's put it that way. Panda's too fast at Monaco. Neither of us are catching up. And at Bahrain, I don't think I would be able to keep the car on the circuit. We would be spinning more than we would be driving. And that's genuine. Can't race at Monaco also. I'm always crashing. You might crash, but you're a demon, so all you have to do is not crash. Not Baku either. I'd be willing to race a Baku, but definitely not one of my top considerations. That's for sure, Uncle. That is for sure. We'll let Shay think about it. He wants to go to Watkins Glen. I think you're thinking of the wrong game, brother. Do we even have a Vegas setup? Nope. Well, we're gonna send it. Monza setup, yeah, I'm not running that. I like to be able to have comfort through the corners. I know that this is a extremely low downforce track, especially with the straight. But again, like I've said, I'd much rather have confidence in the cornering. Oh, Shay got spun. You see, this is why I like the confidence in the cornering right here. I'm sorry, bro. What do you want me to do? I'm not going to just back off to give the Ferrari the position. Like, what did you want me to do there? I was given no room. All right, we need to get past F124 champ because P1's going to pull away way too far. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, bro. Let me just relegate myself. I'm so sorry, F1. I was trying to read the chat, bro, and
The stewards have given you a 3-second time penalty.
I don't even
for
deserve
contact
this
with
race.
other cars. That's 3 seconds.
I'm so
to the
sorry,
end of
brother.
race time.
That was me. That was 100% me. I was trying to read the chat, and I completely missed the braking zone. I really do apologize, brother. Hopefully you can forgive me. By the way, you hadn't really explained what happens when you run 0-0 front and rear wing. So, the lower downforce that you have, the less speed that you can carry through the corners, but the faster you are in the straights. Now, if you were running 0-0, you would pretty much have like no grip and speed through the cornering. But as soon as you got to the straight, you would be a rocket ship. Literally a rocket ship. It's like the exact opposite of running 50-50. Like what you would run at like somewhere like Monaco, like a 50-45 or 50-50. That's as high downforce as it can be because there's very little overtaking room, but also there's not very many long straights. Obviously here, way different scenario. The straight is extremely long, and this isn't the only straight in the track. There is a couple that are decently long, so most of the time you want to run lower downforce to keep your speed up in the straights so you're not a sitting duck to everyone behind you, even if they have DRS or if they have more ERS than you. The lower you run on your wing, the faster you are down the straight. Basically, that's as easy as I could explain it. Hey, Leo, I still want to apologize, brother. That was not intentional at all, I promise you. Maybe that was payback for Austria. Again, I swear I promise you, I would never do anything like that intentionally. I probably shouldn't have looked up at the chat when I did. I didn't realize we were so close to the braking zone. Completely on me. Not at all anyone else's fault. That was all my fault. I was trying to read Uncle's chat, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw bright red, and I knew. I had nowhere to go either, because I couldn't dodge your car. Yeah, you'd be a bullet on the straights and a turtle in the corners. Pretty much. That's the easiest way to explain it. It's not even that you can't carry as much speed, it's just that the car isn't as gripped to the ground. Like, you just don't have as much confidence. Alright, Bits is definitely not a clean racer. And Panda said, let me take care of that for you. Panda said, let me take care of that one for you. But yes, the lower you go on downforce, the faster you are in the straights, but the less confidence and less speed you have in the corners. Shay knew it. Panda knew it too. He saw it coming. Panda sacrificed his own race to get Bidsta out of there. And Bidsta's still running P3. You don't like Singapore anymore? Are we talking about the game? Or real life? Wait, now I'm confused. What makes you think that he doesn't like Singapore? We're talking about in the game as well, by the way. We're talking about I took his revenge. Bidsta's honestly lucky that his car's still driving. I don't know. He said it was when I said it's good. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. What, do you not enjoy the changes that they made in Sector 3, Uncle? Singapore? Did you prefer when it was a tight twisting under the bridge chicane? Well, I guess it wasn't even a chicane. It was just two corners. True. The guy that was almost crashed out is running P1, so I guess that's what matters. Panda says that he prefers the bridge. So he prefers old Singapore to new Singapore. I don't. You'll never hear me say that in a million years. I like the track a lot better now that they changed it. It's so funny when people intentionally slow down and they still can't even crash the people that they're trying to crash. Like, you're so bad at the game, you couldn't even crash him. Straight line. I tried to tell you. So this is pretty much what you run into. I mean, this is a Red Bull masterclass right here. Now, I always enjoyed Singapore, both with and without the changes. Fair enough. It's not that I disliked the track before they changed it. It just wasn't my cup of tea to say. I prefer it more with the changes than I used to. Well, both of those Red Bulls are getting the boot, that's for sure. And I was going to say it, but I didn't, but I will now. That's the Red Bull Masterclass right there. That's 8 times out of 10 what you run into when someone picks the Red Bull car online. I saw him going for it. I tried to tell you as soon as I knew that he was going for it, but I just knew. I knew you wouldn't be able to react in time by the time I had said something. I'm sorry, brother. I tried to get you. I think the one dude already left, but wasn't highly recommended before the changes. I should have known, not your fault. Nah, you're good, bro. You're good. Trust me. Still beat him. That's all that matters. I just think the racing is better with the changes. Not only in the game, but in real life. It was like Azerbaijan times 2. Not times 2, but it was like Azerbaijan 2.0. Like, there was really only one or two spots that you could make an overtake. And even now there still only is, but if you see a car that reverses the racing line, just go straight and don't turn. If you see a car that reverses the racing line, just go straight and don't turn. I don't know what that would do. Wouldn't that just drive you into a wall at that point? Or am I tripping? I don't remember the track before the change. Fair enough. We got 15 minutes. Better than he hits you. Now, the best thing is to just try and dodge them babies. Those are the most satisfying clips. When you know someone's trying to straight line you, and you just dodge them real quick. Those are the best. Also, those are the best feeling. Like, just to watch someone fly past your screen because they know they just missed your car. That's incredible. I love doing that. I love it. Listen, if you guys want to get technical about the time we have left, we'll take it to the extreme, all right? There's no reason to be technical. I will say, we might have to race with not very many people. Because I don't see many people joining a 5-lap Singapore race with only 4 people in the lobby. Maybe I'm wrong. It's up to you guys. I'll leave it up to you. I will leave it up to you. We should do F1 World Cars. Alright. Shay wants to 1v1v1 on the F1 World Cars. I mean, they're all the same regardless. Just a different FOM. They're all the same regardless. Just a different FOM. We'll even make sure, yep, equal car performance is turned on. Shay says his livery is sexy, though. We are probably going to run the blue one. I mean, Uncle did request a Singapore, but we could always just put it on the back burner. We have time for 2 races, like, regardless. If you want to end early, we can end early after the Australia race. By all means, that's not going to hurt my feelings any. This gives me more time to edit, but by all means. We might have time, we might not. We'll see after the race is done. See? Figured you were going to say that. Alright, if you're just now tuning in, you've already missed the main portion. We had 4 wins tonight. We had multiple open lobby races with a full grid set. Now we are currently running 1v1v1. Me versus Panda versus Shay. First track around Australia. I wish I could see his car, but I can't. I can see it out of the rear, almost. It's like a McLaren. Looks just like a McLaren. Alright, let's go. We're all running the same main livery, though. The main sponsor, that's funny. Sorry, Shay. Went a little too deep there. You're crazy for that move, bro. I thought I had wrecked you. That's why I slowed down. My man is literally insane for that. No, you're good, brother. I just didn't expect you to send it after I was already covering the inside so heavily. Some of these spots are not the best spots to be going side by side. And we're still doing it.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Yeah, we had to take the warning there, honestly. Had to take the warning there. Worth it. Thanks for the love tap, brother. That one was real sweet. The livery, the colors, man, that's good. I appreciate that, Neo. Oh, that was the rear end of Panda's car. God, I don't like this at all. I'm glad you guys enjoy the livery, though.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
It's not often that we race the F1 World Cars, that's for sure. Not often at all. See, this is the only downside to a setup like mine, is that I know both of them are running way less downforce.
Okay, no issues with tire
And
wear
with
for now.
just us
Keep
three in the
taking care
race,
of
I'm like a sitting duck down every straight. So it's like impossible for me to get away from them.
it. Okay, good work. Great pass.
Panda went for a crazy move again. They're not even necessarily crazy moves. They're just unorthodox, so you don't ever expect them.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Yeah, sorry, big homie. You're not taking the inside that time. I don't care if I have to touch the grass to keep you off the inside curb. You're not getting it. It's getting a little squirrely. God, I don't like this.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Think we made the move too early. Look at this guy just trying to put us in the worst spots ever. Purple car doing purple sectors. Y'all see him? He's putting us in the worst spots ever, trying to give us penalties.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Yep, we're going to lose to both of them. Made the move at the wrong time, like an idiot. Oh, you gotta love that. Ah,
Just want to say.
that one hurts, man.
This one's for you.
Stupid.
Well done,
Stupid,
mate. It's a
stupid,
podium.
stupid.
Just fell short of that target.
God. Stupid, stupid, stupid. GG's though, to both of you, of course. Of course, GG's to the both of you. Still, I am very stupid. Stupid, stupid. God. Why would I do that? I know we were running higher downforce than the both of you. I know we were. Because I made the move at the wrong time. I should have just let Panda lead. I don't know. Not off the top of my head, but I know it was higher than both of you. I can guarantee it. That's going to be the case in almost every race we do, no matter what. Like I said from day one, I know I run higher downforce than a lot of people. Especially Panda. The only reason I know Panda for sure is because we're teammates. And when we compare setups, they're two entirely different setups. Oh, it's raining. Well, this will be interesting. Full wets, yeah. That's what it looked like anyways. That's what it looked like. Yep, full wets. Alright. Well. Excuse me. I have a feeling that someone's going to get lost here. Might be me. Just take it. It's not even worth it. That would just ruin the both of our races going side by side. Oh my. There's like no grip. There's literally no grip. I don't know if Panda wants to slow down for Shay or what. Swerve if you want to slow down. Yeah, there's no DRS. That's my only advantage. My only advantage is that there's no DRS. Whew. Sketchy. And the fact that it's full wet conditions and not even enter makes it even more interesting. .206 in the full wet around Spa. Yeah, that's atrocious right there. That's atrocious. This race is going to take us 10 minutes alone. Stop giving this guy free slipstream. Get away from me. Get away from me, Panda. Whoa! Alright, it got real squirrely there. And it got real squirrely there. Oh god! Stay on the track! Oh, that's grass. Oh, that was gravel. Ooh! I don't know how we're still alive. Gotta be honest. Faster than me by 0.3. If we would have had the second sector unlocked, we probably could have had it.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
It just feels like we're driving so slow compared to normally. I know we are, but it feels so weird. I have a feeling he's going to send the most unorthodox move ever. If I know Panda. Try to give him the room that he deserved there.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Try to give him the room that he deserved. We've lost Shay a little bit. Lost Shay just a little bit. Well, it's obvious that Panda's a little bit faster than us. I mean, he's literally pushing us through some of these corners. Sketchy.
Okay, well done. That's 3 clean laps in a row. Beautiful stuff. Keep it going.
I thought he was saying we were on the 3rd lap. I was about to cry. I was about to say there's physically no way we're on the 3rd lap still.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Alright, if he's going to send a move, it's going to be on this lap. Sending me to the outside of the track. Not cool. Not very hip of you right there. Oh my. I don't know how the car is still even running right now. Keep it a buck with you.
Thank you so much.
I was trying to
team,
flip it.
on the pit wall, everyone in the factory. You're amazing.
GG's, bro.
Oh, that was
GG's, Shay.
incredible. No one can touch you. Nice work.
That was pain. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I used you as a racing line a bit. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, that was the last one of the night, though. I will say that. That was the last one of the night. Regardless of how we want to play it. I just want to say thank you to everybody who stopped in tonight. Everybody who raced with us. Yeah, I know. Trust me. If we could go for longer, we would, but right now it's just not the time. Right now is not the time. We'll just accept our podium passes. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do next Tuesday for sure yet, so we might do a poll on the Discord and ask you guys what you want to do. Like I said before, Planet Coaster 2 is still in the works. I still plan on making content on Planet Coaster 2. Right now, money doesn't make sense for me to purchase the game. I don't have the money to buy the game, so right now, obviously, can't start a series on a game we don't own. So the main goal is to get our money up. I've been be right back doing some things. I'm guessing we are ending soon, so cheers everyone. Jordan, have a good night, man. We are ending right now, my friend. Like I said earlier in the stream, in case you weren't here, we will not be live tomorrow or Saturday. If you see us live tomorrow, it will be 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No guarantee on that for sure. We might be busy during the day. If we are not live tomorrow or Saturday, we will be live again next week, same time, 5 to 8 Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday. So make sure you come through the street and check it out. I hope you guys have a good night. If you haven't already, check the Discord out. We're going to be posting our poll there to see what game you guys want on Tuesday. F1, Taxi Sim, WRC, etc. Remember, tomorrow is always a new day. Stay peaceful, stay positive, and I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you guys for staying tuned with us. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Darling, if I had bought you flowers, would you still be here by my side? Yeah, I thought the smoke